Hi there, my name is Logan Dye, and today I'm going to be presenting some information on Vecaro hoverboards, benchmarking practices, and how they can be used in industry. Firstly, I'm going to discuss what the idea of benchmarking as a whole entails. Benchmarking is a very common practice in every product producing market. The practice involves taking a product that your company produces and comparing it to a similar product being produced by another company. Usually industry leaders are the companies that you look to for benchmarking. Benchmarking can involve several aspects of the product. Main categories for benchmarking are design, performance, durability, and reliability. These pictures on the slide show some examples of benchmarking. They compare the similar products side by side. Benchmarking is a huge tool in the quality improvement sector. It can be applied in almost any industry. It can help you know which area of your product that you can improve on. For example, during benchmarking, you can look at a similar product that is considered to be very well designed and incorporate some of the aspects of their design into your future product. Or the performance of a product can be benchmarked against a similar product. And this will show you which aspects of your performance are ahead or behind your competition. And this will allow you to adjust your performance accordingly. Benchmarking is very important in determining which aspects of the product need improvement. If products do certain things better than your product, it is important to improve on these aspects, and benchmarking is very useful in doing this. Now that we've discussed what the idea of benchmarking as a whole is, I'm going to do some benchmarking for our product, the Vecaro Glide X. Vecaro is a company that produces portable single transportation devices called hoverboards. Hoverboards are self-balancing devices that are used in place of walking. I'm going to look at this model from Vecaro and compare it with other industry leaders. The first aspect of benchmarking I looked at was the design of the product. I wanted to compare the overall outer appearance to other industry-leading hoverboards. On the left is the Vecaro model, and on the right are the two other popular hoverboards that we are benchmarking it against. For this aspect, I looked at customer reviews to see what the general overall opinion was. People seem to prefer the Vecaro Glide X model's design over the Razor Hovertrax, saying that it was slightly sleeker and also it had a wider variety of colors. When I compared the reviews for both the Vecaro Glide and the Halo Go, they were very similar. People were pleased with the design and the variety of colors, so those are about the same. The next aspect of benchmarking that I looked at was the performance of each hoverboard. To benchmark the performance of each hoverboard, I used three categories. The first being top speed, the second being how long can you use each hoverboard, and the third being how far can you go on one charge. So for the first category, top speed, the Vecaro Glide X actually came in first place with a top speed of 10 miles per hour. Second place was the Razor Hovertrax with 8 miles per hour, and Halo Go was the slowest with a 7 mile an hour top speed. The second category was range. In this one, the Halo Go was actually ranked first with an up to 12-mile range. The Vecaro Glide came in at second with an 11-mile range, and the Razor Hovertrax came in third with about an 8-mile range. The last performance category was how long can each one last on one charge. The Vecaro Glide and the Halo Go both can last up to 2 hours, while the Razor Hovertrax only lasts around 1 hour. So in benchmarking the overall performance, the Vecaro Glide seems to be the best performing with the highest top speed and just a slightly lower range than the Halo Go, and also the same amount of battery life. The Razor Hovertrax is probably the last for performance because it has the least amount of time and range with the second highest speed at 8 miles per hour. So I would rank the Vecaro Glide and the Halo Go as pretty comparable, and then they are slightly above the Razor Hovertrax for performance. The next thing I looked at were the features of each hoverboard. When comparing the Vecaro Glide to the Razor Hovertrax, both have an LED indicator for battery level, LED light bars, and 2 riding modes. However, the Vecaro Glide features built-in Bluetooth speakers and a phone app that the Razor Hovertrax does not have. This means that the Vecaro Glide features are more impressive than the Razor Hovertrax. When I compare the Vecaro Glide X to the Halo Go, they were fairly similar. While the Halo Go also had Bluetooth speakers, LED lights, and various other features, it does not have a connectable phone app. So this slightly separates the Vecaro Glide from the Halo Go and means that the Vecaro has the best features out of the hoverboards that I looked at. Now I'm going to look at the benchmarking results as a whole. Overall, the Vecaro was the best model that I looked at. It's tied for first in design and first in both performance and features. The second overall performing model was the Halo Go. It was tied for first in design, was second in both performance and features, while the Razor Hovertrax brought up the rear, being third place in every single category. The Vecaro model is one of the top of the line models when comparing to other models. Next, I want to examine how a company like Vecaro can use benchmarking to optimize its quality. The #1 rated hoverboard in 2016 was actually made by Halo. It was called the Halo Rover. It's more of an all-terrain hoverboard that features bigger wheels and more durable design. So a company like Vecaro can look at what this certain model did and incorporate some of its aspects in design. And that's exactly what they did, with their brand new hoverboard in 2017 being the Vecaro Trek X. The Vecaro Trek X is the hoverboard featured on the left, while the hoverboard that was most highly rated in 2016, the Halo Rover, is on the right. As you can see, Vecaro used many aspects of their design and performance intents to create their new product. And this is very useful in industry and helps you stay at the top of the market for quality. In conclusion, the Vecaro brand, in my opinion, is one of the firms that is setting the benchmark at this time. This means that other companies should look to them for their own benchmarking. With sleek designs and quality performance capabilities that sit atop the hoverboard market for taste and performance, other companies could potentially benefit from replicating some of their performance capabilities.